Hey folks, Apex Shaver here. I'm the guy who Doug DeMuro says has lots of quirks and features. I've got that video. It's around here somewhere. But either way, if you follow my content, you'll soon find out what he's talking about. Definitely have a lot of quirks. Hopefully some positive features that you'll enjoy. I'm a 60-plus-year-old sim racing enthusiast. Been doing it for a while. But if you're looking for a total alien type channel, you're probably in the wrong place. You might want to go check out, I don't know, Jardier, Dave Cam, Emery, somebody like that. But if you're just looking for entertaining sim racing content, this could be the place for you. And I'm not going to be coaching you or coaching you into pushing certain buttons, doing certain things. Hey, it's your own free will. You'll do what you're going to do or not. So now let's get on with the next video. Okay, folks, here we go. The final video. We want to stay tuned to the end. I have a video of it in its place, hooked up and ready to go with all the cable management and everything. I'm going to show you that at the end of this video. And for now, I'm going to go ahead and let this run through the final touches that I put in before I actually move it in there. And in the meantime, I'm going to talk to you about a couple things, my channel and myself a little bit. I've been an Xbox guy forever, and I moved to computer earlier this year. And I'll usually run Assetto Corsa and iRacing. Assetto Corsa is like a totally different game on the PC. I mean, it's not even close. It's amazing. But iRacing, I just fell in love with and I adapted to. And I started out, I'm already C class. I haven't done it in a month and a half, but just after the first few weeks, I moved up to C class. And the reason is because I'm an old, wise racer. I race clean as I can. I'm not always the fastest guy. In fact, I'm seldom the fastest guy in a lap run, but you know, I win races by being consistent, that kind of thing. So it should be fun to watch me. My first video is going to be my first win. I had a first win just after a few weeks. I think I was maybe went to D class then, which is hard to do, even though the skill level, or what they call it, the eye level was, it's not eye level, but anyway, it was pretty low, obviously, but it was still a great race, very exciting, and so look forward to that. I also got a win on the Nürburgring Nordschleife, 4 laps on that, and won that with 0x for the whole 4 laps. So that shows you that I do try and race clean, and so I should be fun to watch, and I'll narrate things. Hopefully my narration will be good as well, so look forward to that. Also, if you notice, you'll see that I have a Bible and my pictures on the wall are Christian things like that. I'm a Christian. I'm not ashamed of it. I would never force that on you or anything like that, but it may come up here and there. And if that offends you, hey, you know, you might want to be somewhere else if you get offended by that kind of stuff. But either way, I am going to my intention is to start a Christian video. So if I do that, I'll let you know that that's going to go up at some point. That is the most important thing in my life. This is just a hobby for me, but it's a fun hobby and it turned out really well. As we get through here, you're going to see me finishing this up right now, and you're going to see some photos of the finished product, and then I'm going to go right into the video. And so that's coming up here in just a second. And in the meantime, I just want to thank you once again. If you watched through all 4 of those videos, man, I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm never going to force you to do anything or anything like that, but I would appreciate your comments. If you put comments in the comment section, I would really appreciate it, and I'll respond to all the comments. And so I really appreciate that. Here's the photos in the place where I built it, and we're getting ready right now to show you the video that I put just a few minutes ago of the finished rig, ready to go. So here we are, final product in the place that I've made. This is called Apex Shaver's Race Crate, as you can see. If you look over there, you can see where I built it. That's the dining area that I was building at. I got something to show you over there as well. And here, let's check it out. It's in my spot. That's right by my living room, between my dining room and kitchen, or between my kitchen and living room. Here it is in all its glory. It's just a piece of stuff, but it's pretty amazing. And you can see here we've got everything in place. And over here we've got the extra wheels. I've got one map. I'm going to have maps all up here. What happened was I didn't like having the names on them. I wish I would have done that. So I'm going to cut the names off of them with my Dremel tool and then put them all up around. For now, I do have the big main track of all time in the world, the Nürburgring Nordschleife. And here you can see a better shot of the seats. And the seats, I really talked about them a lot. This part's all Alcantara. It's just like my steering wheel. It's nice and smooth and soft. It's amazing. They're amazing seats. And I just was blessed with those. I mean, $50 a piece. I made a little area from extra shift knobs over here, and Also for gloves and other things like the VR handsets and stuff like that. I do have a couple little cords over here. I'm going to show you my cord management in a second. Obviously, when I'm racing, it's down like this. And isn't that screen just amazing? It's hard to describe, really. And when you're sitting in front of it, it's when it's really just amazing. I mean, when you're in that perspective, it's pretty amazing. So this rig turned out amazing. You can see down here, I have the floating pedals down here, and they just look great. They look so good in there. You can see I put the padding on the one part I was talking about. I also got a little padding up underneath. I'm going to work on that. That's a little bit unfinished. I'm also going to work on getting my button boxes on there. I haven't, done that yet. But here's the beast that runs it all. And it's amazing. Like I said, I have a 3080 card in this thing, and it's nuts. I'm running iRacing and a settle course of both at about 300 to 330. You can see the shifting setup here, how that ended up. You see what I was talking about, the off-center spacer. But these things are just incredible. Just, I mean, so solid. They're just, you don't have to even think about it. They're just solid. Let's look behind the beast. That's an Apex beast. This is called Apex Racer. I'm Apex Shaver. My Xbox was Apex Box. This is a silly theme. But anyway, if you look back down here, you see the cable management is really a single wire loom, as much as I could do. Back here, you don't really see this back here, but there's my subwoofer, my speakers like I talked about, and the power unit for the butt kicker, all back there. Also, they have a headphone hanger on there. But you can see down here, it's really pretty clean. I can still get back here if I need to and do things. And, the wires for the mouse and stuff like that, they're just going to be what they're going to be. The shifter and I've got a little sticker supposed to hold them up on there. I got to work on that, get that a little bit better. But you can see how I cut off the body stuff on the side and just used that part. And it comes up here. And the reason is I wanted to keep that all open. I wanted this, it just looks so much better open up to me. So after all the work that you've witnessed, hopefully you've witnessed all the work and you see what went into it. But you see the end result, and then, it's my thing, and I have to admit, it's pretty dang impressive. I mean, and it's so solid. It's just so perfect. And what's cool is people can sit back here in the living room, the movie area. If they want to watch somebody race, they can. Originally, I was going to put a different direction, and that wouldn't worked out as well. This works out amazing. I still, like I said, have to add the button boxes. Also, I'm going to add a way of doing, well, let me show you. Doing these. Because I have these peripherals. And for the flight system, for Microsoft Flight Simulator, I've got that going. I haven't got it dialed in yet, but I have an idea what I want to do with the pedals. I'm making it where these rudder pedals should sit right on top. I'm going to put some foam on the bottom of them and shape them the right way, and make it to where I can just set them right on top of there in front of it. They'll be a little more far forward, but in the plane it's not going to matter as much. And then I'm going to have hopefully a drop-on tray that I can just like drop on, and sits up under here, that sits on there, that I can just pop it in and take it away completely. I was going to do some kind of swing out thing, but I just would rather, just if I want to fly, I can just pop that piece in. I'm going to make a nice little piece. I'll probably do a little video when I get to that. And right now I've got this tray that works for, and it really works really well. I've got it where I cut off the other leg. It slides up there good. I may eventually do something different there, but for now, it works perfect for my keyboard and mouse. So I'm really happy with it. Hope it gave you guys some ideas of what you can do with just a little bit of work and how you can achieve something amazing. And, it's just a sim racing rig, but it's awesome. Thanks for watching. Like I said, tune into the other stuff that I mentioned, and it'll be exciting. Thanks again for watching, and have a great one. This is Phil Grooms, out.